Hello, and welcome to Signalis. This is a survival horror game, sci-fi themed. Never played it before. I know almost nothing about it. I was a bit intrigued by the artistic style that I saw on display. There's another channel who I chat with semi regularly that recently reviewed this game, said it was good value. I also, given the choice between buying this $30 digitally or buying it physically, I decided to buy it physically because why the hell not? Um, Actually, it did have it available near me, so I decided to pick it up. Bearing in mind that I am not the biggest fan of horror games, um, I am very keen on good survival games, and I definitely appreciate a snazzy aesthetic, which this game certainly seems to promise. Um, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm hopeful, but I'm, perpetually skeptical, as I tend to be. My main concern, other than the horror elements going into it, is that it's an overhead game. It's an overhead shooter. And when I asked this other person, uh, I'll just say it was uh, Endgame Arts. Endgame Arts, thanks for the review. Endgame Arts said that it is a twin stick shooter, but there's an auto lock system. So I personally really don't like twin stick shooter gameplay. It's a huge turnoff for me. I almost never play twin stick shooters. About the only twin stick shooter I like is the Lara Croft games, because those aren't just twin stick shooters. They're also like puzzle solver, action, platformer, co-op games. So there's a lot more going into it than it just being just kind of a bullet hell twin stick type of game. Um, and also, aiming is always fucking weird in a twin stick shooter. I've never been a big fan of it. However, as I said, this one seems to offer a promise of lock on. Now, the main takeaway I've had of the gameplay, and I've seen very, very little gameplay, and I believe all I've seen is just pretty much the beginning of the game, is it, that it's very Silent Hill inspired. You could probably also say it's Resident Evil inspired, but I noticed a lot of things that were very, very Silent Hill oriented, or at least based on my very limited experience with Silent Hill 2. Um, Again, I did not take well to that game at all, but that's not to say that a game like that, done in that style of gameplay, couldn't be done justice. And in fact, if you borrow some of the themes from that and you wrapped it up in a package similar to, say, what the Resident Evil 2 remake was like, well, hey, I think you got a pretty goddamn solid game. So if they ever actually do a proper remake of Silent Hill 2, God forbid I might have to play it. So that's pretty much the beginning and end of my thoughts going into this. If Ixer ends up watching this, uh, do bear that in mind. I got very strong Silent Hill vibes from this game, so maybe don't want to spoil it watching my playthrough. Just a thought. Anyway, um, if you wonder why we're on the settings screen, that is because it opened this way. It does not open to a logo or a title screen or anything like that. It immediately opened onto the settings menu, so that's where we're at. Also, a quick warning before we jump in. When I was setting this up, my microphone was picking up some background noise, and as you know, I've got my microphone noise gated, so it should be silent anytime I'm not talking. But for some reason, it seems like it was picking up the disc spinning from my PS4 for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. I'm not sure if that's something I can solve by just like both the PS4 and my mic stands are on the same surface, so maybe I'll have to like cushion that with like a cloth or something, or put them on entirely separate surfaces. But I haven't noticed that before, so it seemed kind of weird and inordinate that it was happening now. I'll try my best to keep an eye out for it, but if you suddenly notice a background hum, and I hope it's not really loud, that's probably just my PS4 spinning up. If you do notice it, and I post the video, and there's nothing in the description apologizing for that sound coming up at some point, please do pester me in the comments and tell me that you heard it, so that I know this is an issue that can pop up again, and that it is something I should proactively avoid. I only noticed it as I was setting up, and it stopped pretty much as soon as I was settling in, so who knows. Anyway, one last thing to mention is that this game did have an update. I think it was version 1.01 or something like that. I believe the review I watched also mentioned something to the effect that there was a modest content update to this game. I don't know what that is. I don't really care to know what that is. All I care about is that the released product works and is fun and is a complete experience. So I do not have that update downloaded. So we're playing with the V1.00 version of the game right now. And with that said, let's take a perusal through these menu options. Automatically reload the current weapon when firing with an empty magazine. I don't know why I wouldn't want to do this. So I'm inclined to say on, but I guess we'll just jump into the game and see how that feels normally. Automatically equips available stun prods when available. I'm not sure if that's like a combat knife in Resident Evil or something like that, but I guess we'll leave that as normal too. Text speed, in my experience, text speed is always too slow. So I'm going to put it up to fast. Too bad the text appearing at the bottom of the screen isn't like a sample of how fast the text speed is. That would be really nice. Combat accessibility. Adjust the difficulty of combat encounters. Casual. For a casual experience, enemies deal less damage and die faster. For experienced survival horror fans, enemies deal more damage and are harder to kill. Definitely not going to do that first thing. Although I don't know if that means the normal difficulty is too easy, because the review I watched did seem to suggest that they played it on survival. So I'm not sure. Maybe they also played the game for like 13 hours, and for all I know, this is an 8-hour game. I really don't know. Anyway, we're going to leave it at normal for now. Display options. But look at that. More options than there are for Smite. That's strange. I see 2 options here. That's literally twice as many features that I can change for my display. Oh wait, there's also a graphics menu. Whoa. Alright, we're going to leave these as is. Disabling film grain is recommended for recording and streaming the game. Okay. Well, I appreciate that suggestion, but I'm looking at the video that I have, and I think I'm just going to leave the film grain on. It dims the game just a teeny tiny little bit too, and I actually did turn the lights out for this. Sorry if I'm peeking the mic. I actually did turn the lights out for this, so it's extra spooky. CRT mode. See, this is the part where I get a little bit fuzzy. Do I want to be playing this game like I'm staring at my Pip-Boy for the whole time? I'm kind of inclined to say no. I'm inclined to say no. I appreciate what they're going for, but I'm going to say no. Master volume, these are all the default settings. Controls sprint style hold. Aim style hold. Swap aim controls. Swaps the left and right stick while aiming. Not compatible with tank style or quick aim. I can turn on tank style controls, can I? If I really want to play like shitty Silent Hill, Resident Evil, they really want you to feel the age of this game. Up the left and right stick while aiming. Not compatible with tank style or quick aim. Quick radio sets the modules button. I really hope the radio does not work like it does in Silent Hill. The radio was irritating as shit in that game, and also wasn't helpful at all because, you know, the advertised concept was that its volume level indicated how close enemies were, but enemies would still jump scare you anyway, so it was complete fucking bullshit. Modules toggle button radio direct. I'll just leave that off, I guess. I don't know what that means. Sets the style of controls. So the default is south. R2 fire weapon, R1 reload, triangle map, circle run, interact, inventory. Ready weapon is L2. Okay. So I'm assuming if I hold L2, I get into like a shooting stance, and then I aim with the left stick, and then I press R2 to fire. That's something, I guess. L1, use tool. West. It swaps my face buttons a little bit. Pretty much all that does. East. On inventory. Again, just this messes with the face buttons a little bit. South. Eh? Run map. I think I prefer west. Yeah, I'm gonna go with west. I was hoping they would give me some... I don't know. I was hoping I would get a little bit more FPS controls out of this, like I can switch weapons with triangle or something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll go with this then. Apply. Yes. Done. Done. Complete calibrate. Do I have to press square? Okay. Is it because I set square to interact? Press any button. X. Hold any button. Oh, now we got a menu. Got the eye following my cursor. This will just go back to the settings menu I was at, right? Press and hold any button to switch profile. Excuse me? Dude, I click settings. Settings. What good is a settings button that doesn't bring me to a settings menu? What the fuck? What was this? Profile 1. Why do I have to select with square? I hate that. Dude, I'm just trying to get back to the settings menu. Even though you open the game on the settings menu. Press any button, profile 1. Hold any button to switch profile. I don't want to switch profile. Just bring me to the settings menu. I am completely baffled by this game already. Why are you not bringing me to the settings menu? I click X. Is it because I'm clicking X? Are you reading X as exit? You better fucking not be. Square. No, this just doesn't... It just doesn't want to do fucking shit right now. Oh my god, it really is just treating square as select and X as back out. That's what's going on. Holy shit. Okay, they really hate that. Okay. You really could have done that in a better way. Okay, X is interact. I guess that's what south is. Apply. Yes. And now I can click back with X. There we go. Now I click X and it brings me right here. Okay. Back. Okay. I don't know if circle is backing out now or what. Square does not. Triangle does not. Okay, circle backs out. Okay. I don't know why it needs to be finicky with this. I don't know why it just didn't open up on this menu to begin with. Like, clearly settings is right there. If I want settings, I can just click settings. What's manual? Instruction manual. Okay. Important objects and items are highlighted with a white box when in range. Running will make Elster, I guess is the name of my character, more noticeable to enemies. In addition to a weapon, Elster can equip a tool to use on the move. Can I swap run in inventory? That's all I want to do right now. I just want to swap run in inventory. Can I do that? Or is that going to be a bitch? Like, if you give me multiple of these control schemes and all this ultimately comes down to is whether or not is different variations of X not being the select button, I have a fucking problem. Okay, there's literally no version of this that does that. Okay, that's shitty. Alright, circle is run, I guess. If I've played Mario, in this case, the position of square would be run. If I've played Neo, or some other game like that, X would be run. But no, now it's circle. It's fucking weird. Okay, in addition to a weapon, Elster can equip a tool to use on the move. You could have given me, like, mappable controls. And yes, I'm gonna bitch right away. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm not invested in this game. And me being invested in this game gives me every more reason to bitch. Why am I even defending myself? I wish you would have just given me mappable controls. Or at the very least, an actual variety of control schemes. Like, I can pull up 007 Nightfire for the PS2 and GameCube. And I can look at the controls on there, and they give me a variety of different button mapping schemes. And it's not just different positions for the face buttons, and even so, those are controls for in the game. They're not for navigating the fucking menus. If I want to advance through a menu, I want to press X. If I want to back out, I'll press circle. If I'm some backwards Japanese fuckwit, then I'll press circle to interact, and I'll press X to back out. Because circle means yes, and X means no. I think we're past the Metal Gear Solid 2 era of fucking button mapping, Hideo Kojima. Just let me X to advance, circle to back out. Don't even change that with my in-game controls. All I'm changing is the interact button, and the run button, and inventory, and map, and whatnot. I would think it'd be especially important that you let me change, like, what I can fire my weapon with, which button I reload with, because you know what? Reloading with R1 is not something I do too often in shooter games. Anyway. Aiming. When aiming at an enemy, a targeting box will appear around it. When there is a clear line of sight, the box will slowly shrink as the shot gets more precise. A shot will appear inside the box when there is no line of... A cross will appear inside the box when there is no line of sight. Okay, so don't shoot when they're X'd out. Shoot when it's a small, empty box. That's what I'm interpreting that as. Finishing enemies. When an enemy is critically wounded, they will fall to the ground. Before they can get back up, run up to the enemy and finish it off by pressing X to save ammo. Look out. Even finished enemies may recover if Elster loiters too long in one area. So, this is communicating to me, and this was also spoiled in the review. Not that the review spoiled much of anything, but they did say that this is basically like the red zombies from OG Resident Evil. Like you gotta burn the bodies so they don't get back up again, type of shit. Which I hate. I'm not looking forward to that. But okay, bearing that in mind. Finishing it off just keeps them down, but they'll get back up if I hang around too long. Health. When a near-fatal injury is sustained, a warning will briefly pop up on screen. Elster's current health state can be viewed in the inventory screen, so that's very Silent Hill. Actually, that's pretty Resident Evil 2, now I think about it. After using them, some items can regenerate Elster's health slowly over time when outside the inventory. Okay, so she cannot just chomp down green herbs. Alright. Okay, can respect that. There is no autosave or checkpoint system in Signalis. When Elster dies, all progress since your last manual save is lost. Be mindful of your health and resources to survive. How do I save? Inventory screen. Press X to open the inventory screen at any time during gameplay. On this screen, you can see Elster's current health and held items. In Signalis, inventory space is a precious resource. Elster can only carry 6 item stacks at a time. Always make sure you have enough space to pick up important items. Can I get carry pouches? To free up inventory space, Elster can store items in the storage box found in each save room. Items stored in the storage box can be retrieved in every save. So, 2 things with this. One, like, it's with the CRT filter and all that shit. Yeah, I get it. They're trying to be kind of retro with this game. Manual saving is not something I honestly ever want to see again. We don't need that. Now, don't take away my ability to make manual saves, because if I want to fucking save scum, I mean, that should be my fucking right? If I don't want to save scum, I won't do it. If I do want to save scum, I'll do it. But don't force me to only do manual saving. Because it's going to be the sort of thing where I get 45 minutes into a game. Because it's 2023 right now, guys. I'm going to get 45 minutes into a game, forget that autosave suddenly doesn't exist, die, and I'm going to have to start all the way back over. I'm just not used to thinking, oh shit, I gotta fucking save, right? It's not like a checkpoint system. So far as I'm aware, like this game hasn't told me that I save from like the main menu. If it's a save from the main menu, that's even worse. But like this, so far as I know, I don't know that this is like an ink ribbon system where I have limited number of saves, or I can only save at like certain checkpoints. It's in Final Fantasy X. You just keep running until you see a big glowing fucking nutsack someplace. You touch it, and then you get to save your game. and then go fuck about and jerk each other's dicks around in blitzball and stuff like that, right? That's how you do it. But, you know, if that wasn't there, and you weren't giving that, like, big visual indicator, oh, you want to save your progress? You know, it's relatively easy to forget. You should be saving your progress. Please keep autosave. I can't think of any games where autosave isn't helpful. Sometimes people like to autosave maliciously, like the Souls games, or Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, some shit like that. But in general, I think we should normalize autosaves and checkpoints for the convenience of the player. And to be extra player friendly, also let us manual save. So, the other thing I was going to say is that, got 6 items. My biggest issue with Resident Evil shit is that if you have limited item slots and you're trying to solve puzzles and stuff, I don't know if this is a big puzzle solving game, but that is a game that will drown you in key items. You will have more key items than you have inventory space slots. So you've just invented this artificial tedium where you have to risk your life running back and forth to the storage box in order to, put away a key item you don't think you need, take out a key item you do think you need, run out, go to location, use it, you get to the next room, oh, now I need the key item I just put away, so then you risk your life running all the way back to the storage box, getting that other key item back out of the store. It's a whole fucking thing, right? Every key item you're carrying around is less ammo and weapons and med kits and stuff that you don't have. So, it's a bit concerning. Okay, how much time did I waste? 27 minutes? Okay, let's start. This game promises psychological horror. I really don't know what that is going to amount to at the end of the day. The more like dishwasher vampire smile, the better, in my opinion. But I'm not expecting that. Okay, I'm very slow. Okay, so circle is not run. Circle is just, I'm going to fast walk. Okay, square opens the menu very fast. Diagnostics. Catatomic, hypersensitive, fragmented, overclustered. What the hell? These different status effects I can have on me. Got a menu, or a map screen. Okay. Interesting. I move very slow to start, but, it's warning me, don't be running unless you want to fucking die. So right off the bat, and this is something I was going to say at some point, is that you're trying to call back to an era of CRT filters and manual saving, right? But look at the fucking visuals of this game. If I had to peg an era that this game is trying to replicate, it is not the PS1 era, or it is not the PS1 era. This is not like Silent Hill 1 or 2. This is not like the Resident Evil 1 or 2 that I'm seeing with the style of this game. This is looking like the first Nintendo DS with like a shit ton extra resolution. You're not walking around with a character that moves this smoothly around, with this quality of graphics in anything shy of a DS game, at minimum. And again, this is a way bigger screen than what a DS is going to give you. So there's a bit of anachronism in their presentation versus, like, I think the era they're shooting for. But anyway, let's go. Very quiet. Can I go that way? No. Okay. X is interact, is it not? Okay, triangle just goes straight here, and then I can up into my menu. That's nice. Okay, so I gotta look for that, like, pop-up stuff. So that's X. Lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. Okay. So I just gotta look for these icons. Go that way. Cannot go that way. Should I be interacting with these? Lock is defective. Can't be opened. Hi. Oh, God. Okay. The ship's control panel. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. Did I just wake up from cryo? Beta photograph is stuck to LDAM controls. Pick up photograph. Yes. So just for you, so you know, this game came with one thing in the case, and it was that photograph. Except it had a shifty effect on it. There's a little hollow effect on it, so you could change it and it looked like a different person on it. The landing and dock assist monitor. It's no use to me now. Is it snowy outside? I was not expecting snow. The port controls panel. There has been a critical system failure due to the hard landing. Okay, so the eyeballs indicate something I can interact with? Not necessarily. Okay. Starboard controls panel. The controls aren't responding to any input, probably an electrical failure. Okay, well, we seem to be out of luck here. We got a picture, that's what we got. Hmm. Elster Rimmel Reparator Log Module. Ulster features Repair Logic Module. Serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program, Ulster-type replicas like yourself are equipped with a specialized Repair Logic Module, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Access the RLM functions. Enter the inventory screen by pressing square. Select the item to repair with the D-pad. Press X to open the command menu. Select combine, so you can combine items like in RE, Resident Evil. While in combine mode, select a second item to repair. Press X again to combine both items. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose the use option from the command menu. So like a healing thing. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at an object from all sides. I don't like that. I miss so much shit with that. Select the inspect option in the command menu to enter inspect mode. Okay. Pick up adhesive tape. Yes. This is feeling very point and clicky. Status: critical system failure detected. Scout vehicle. Location: unknown planetary surface. Crew status: A. Young, Gestalt pilot, no signal. Elster 512 replica unit active mess hall. I assume that's me. So we have an unaccounted for pilot. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Warning: surface temperature critically low. Wear protective clothing during AVA. Okay. Seems to be all there is to see here. You're really wanting me to inspect the adhesive tape? What? No. What are we doing? Continue. Oh, are you gonna do... it's just gonna rotate for me anyway. The adhesive tape. Nothing of note. I thought the right stick would do something, but it does not. It does nothing. The controls are, like, weirdly... Oh, okay. It's got... I don't know why, but the horizontal axis is inverted for some reason when rotating these. I don't know why they're doing that. Okay. Okay. Does this have the same visual effect? It does not. It is not a hollow picture like what I have. ARYO. And it's this pattern. Okay. Like the pigment was damaged by time and exposure to the elements. Okay. Go that way. And go that way. Penrose type vessel field operations manual. Penrose type vessels of the USIN People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moves, fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of our great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt Scout officer, supported by a Land Survey ship technician replica. This partner system of Gestalt replica cooperation has proved successful in countless previous Scout operations. Mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to perform at their optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course of the flight deck from the flight deck, while the replica will take care of the mechanical maintenance of the vessel. So I am the technician. I'm the technician bitch, and I am missing my pilot. Got it. Smeared diary page. Cycle something 57, woke up from cryo, empty mess hall. I was wondering, Elster's looking out, flight deck sounds like seems like some lost in thought. Sometimes I feel is home. Okay. Is that all there is in here? It's very quiet. There's like no ambient music at all. It's just like electrical hum. And fortunately, it's not coming from my PS4. Hello? Ah, okay. Is this my pilot? There's something moving in there, which I find concerning. Diagnostic systems for the cryogenic capsule. I'm worried. There's something ambiguous moving in there, and she's unaccounted for, right? If this is our pilot, what is inside the capsule if not our pilot? Okay. Two pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Pick up airlock key. Yes. Airlock key. Okay. Well, definitely unaccounted for. A magnetic key card that controls access to the Penrose's airlock controls. It's snapped in half. Can I combine it with itself? Okay. That's a little worrying. Where was the airlock? Can enemies go through doors? Can we save? How do we save? Manual? Oh, that's the instruction manual. Can I save? Modules. Modules. Oh, this is just the lore that I've picked up. This is my diagnostic screen. Okay. Not be opened. This is where I was. Nothing else to do in here, right? Only way to go is up. Oh. No, let's get out of here. See, this is why I've been, like, hugging the walls, because I didn't realize I could interact with this stuff. Okay, so couldn't go that way, but surprise, surprise, I can go this way. Okay. What am I looking at here? There's an Ava suit in the case. We're missing an Ava suit. The suit has been removed from the case. So someone went outside? And insert key card. I need to repair the airlock key card before I can use it. Well, how? God damn it. Square is my inventory. Nothing of note. Can't use this. Combine. Combine with tape? Combine. There. Okay. Magnetic keycard that allows access to the Penrose's airlock controls has been amended with tape. I don't know why I didn't think to do that right away. Probably because this approach to, like, logic games is just not something I'm used to. Used airlock key. There didn't seem to be a whole lot to our ship. I was expecting us to be searching through a ship for a good while. Oh, okay. Mysterious structure in the distance. A big ol' obelisk. What is this? Oh dear. Now there that's a really cool visual look. The use of color and like the gradation, it looks amazing. Are we crawling into a tunnel at the bottom of this bizarre fucking monument? A strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole? I guess. Supposedly there are multiple endings to this game. Moments like that definitely are suggestive. I really don't want to like advance by pressing X. Just let me hold forward or something. Come on. I can't even turn around if I wanted to. Hello. What is this? A heavy safe box wrapped in chains. Somebody didn't want anything coming out of here. Okay. What did I crawl out of? What did I crawl out of? Is this some secret underground base? I crawled out of something and I got here. There's no hole here. I can't even interact with the wall. Okay. The national flag. Of what? Dark pictures of the coastline. Are they photographs? Yes. Computer screen is blank. No kidding. I feel like this is a game that Markiplier would play. Radio transmitter seems to be connected to the computer. I can't interact with it. Okay. Old open wardrobe. Okay. Light switch. I'd rather not turn it off. Yeah, I get that. Glowing through the door? Door won't open. Where could it possibly lead to? Oh, God. Yeah, that's... We're... Things are a little bit concerning right now. Dusty bed. The sheets have a... That's a bed? Sheets have a weird texture, like some sort of leather. What's down here? Nope. Okay. Do I have to press buttons on the screen? No, it's just... It's a blank screen. Okay. Well, I can't interact with the books. I can't do anything with the computer. I can't do anything with the radio transmitter. Can't do anything with the photos or the flag. The radiator is non-interactive. This box is non-interactive. I don't have any keys to get into this thing. The lights doesn't do anything. The light switch doesn't do anything. I can't search the wardrobe, even though that seems reasonable. Ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. Is this a save thing? Pick up the king in yellow? Picked up the king in yellow. Okay. Three 39486. What are we doing? By the way, there was an epilepsy warning for this game. Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice. What is happening in my face? Things have learnt to walk that ought to crawl. Remember our promise. Wake up. Okay, Signalis. See, that moment was in the trailer that I watched. That is super Silent Hill. It opens right like that. Staring into the mirror. Very Silent Hill. Okay, so bathroom stalls for various states of disrepair. I don't know what happened between me and the room I was in. The room I magically entered somehow. Came all the way here to find her. There's no turning back now. The hell am I talking about? I take it I'm a robot? Am I a malfunctioning robot? What are we doing today? The surface access lifts. I don't need to go back. Okay, so this was the way I came in. Or I had a freak out in front of the mirror. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at Class 4C, Northeast. Yes, I shall take the key. Okay. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything fancy to it. Welcome to Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S-23 Sierpinski, located on Lang at the frontier of the solar system. S-23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. This is also giving me kind of Alien Isolation vibes with them talk. They're really trying to like ham up this lived-in universe aesthetic. At our prestigious vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful nation. Here you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the Empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. This is sounding very communistic. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask the protector about our ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. I like the like little sprinkle of like German aesthetic in here, although I don't know that that necessarily fits with like the random Japanese I'm seeing. No entry. Defective. Okay. Use the receptionist key. It's locked. Requires a key. Gotcha. No entry. The rule of 6. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Private property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. Are we feeling a little Eastern Bloc today, fellas? Because that's what I'm feeling. Private property is a privilege. I could be just misreading that, too. I mean, I've worked at the airport before. There are some places at the airport where they're like, you can't come in to work unless your bag is, like, see-through, because we don't trust you for shit. Hello there. A surveillance camera. Is someone watching? There's a thing on the ground. Can't interact with that. Another camera watching. And that is what was like, oh, this is super Silent Hill. This was also in the trailer, or the review. Oh, I watched a trailer and a review. Those are the two things that I watched. So that is super Silent Hill. So we're looking for the big glowy red moments. That's straight out of Silent Hill. Service Request Form F29. Date of filing Service Request Form 84214. Full Protector ID of Unit Filing Request. Euler S2309 Replica. Status Staff. Department. Full Protector ID of Unit Processing Request. ARAR SR2303 Replica. Service Object. Mond and Doctor. High Security Wall Safe. Numeric Keypad. Location of object, Classroom 4B. Description, the wall safe in Classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual? Okay, so it's a basic ass key code. But there's a, something I should know. Keep records. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. Yep, okay, I get it. Teach me how to play the game. No running in the hallways. No running in the hallways. Be mindful of your neighbors. Everyone can hear you run. Nice. The game's giving you little tips. Little tips. But they're flavorful tips. Okay, so basic wall safe combination. It said in the manual, but maybe I don't need to look at a manual to figure this out. I don't even know if it's 4 digits. Okay. Is there actually like a wall safe displayed in the manual? Manual. Nope. I'm not seeing anything in that manual. Maybe it's in a different manual. Okay. No running in the halls. I don't like that I need to push up the screen camera to follow me. That kind of wigs me out. Uh-oh. Is this my pilot? An Elster unit. You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. I'm looking for this woman. That's not the picture I had. It's changed. Like the thing that came in my game case. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. If she's still alive, she's probably down there. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft 1 level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. Okay. Protector key. Yes, please. Right now we actually got some ambient backing tracks. Man, I'm not used to Square opening up this menu. I'm really not. A magnet keycard for the observation room. Okay. This is locked. Classroom key. Okay, that's the classroom. Effective. I'll be out of here soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out of here too. I don't know who that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. Not even going to tell me what the threats are? That's real helpful of you. Okay, so I think I need to go this way. Right? Yeah. Back this way. Back through the... can I interact with this? So this is just a shelf. That's just a shelf. A dead Yule unit. She's in a horrible state. Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? Okay. Don't be running. Don't be running. A dead Yule unit. Why was she abandoned here? An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card, I could view its contents here. Aperture card. That's a mirror? God. A simple first aid kit. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. I can't do anything here? I can read an aperture card if I had one. God, I'm not going to get used to that. What is that? I can't zoom in. I don't know what that says. The CRT filter. It says something. I don't know what it says. This isn't changing, but it's clearly a different photo. Okay. Gonna walk past these guys and they're gonna wake up and attack me. Oh yeah. Or they're gonna conveniently attack me once I get my first weapon. Is this the same place I was at? No entry. Vector key. There we go. Nothing in there. A gun. Pick up the pistol? Yes. Picked up pistol. Wow, that's infinitely better than Silent Hill 2 already. Aperture card? Why, yes. Picked up aperture card. A gun manual? Type 75 pistol. User manual. The Type 75 pistol is a short recoil-operated, locked-breech semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10-20mm. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard-issue sidearm for Aeon Protector controller staff. Replica users, remember to first equip the pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for the targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold L2 to disengage the safety. Oh, L2 to disengage the safety and enter targeting mode. While in targeting mode, L2 and X will fire the weapon. R1 will initiate a reload. I'm feeling at this point I'm going to want auto reload. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. Oh, hold up. Can we go back there? Okay, close this. Okay, nothing up top. Okay. Terminal's locked. It requires a password. Okay. Equip. Alright. It's not using up my inventory, it seems, which is great. Actually great. How much ammo do I have? 10. I have 10 shots. Alright. Now to run past these guys. Oh, we got the doomy music. And the thing's wiggling. It's wiggling very slightly. I can see it. I can see it. I'm no fool. I activated scary mode. Run, 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 run. Hi. Gestalt. Oh, hello. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Issa Ito. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for. So does L2 fix me in place? Oh. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So it doesn't fix me in place like Resident Evil entirely. I can actually strafe a little bit, and then I just do, like, very slight aim adjustments, and then it will auto-target. That's actually probably not an awful way to do this, to be perfectly honest. I could imagine this feeling a lot worse than this actually does. But again, we haven't actually tried any combat yet. And we might have to when we exit out of here. Use the aperture card. Yes, please. Okay. Monder and Toctor. High security wall safe numeric. Okay, this is the manual. This wall safe complies with USIN Public Safety Equipment Regulations 41 and 43 and features a high-density craft stall door secured with a numeric keypad. Proudly produced by Haymat, by VEB, Mond, and Toctor. Man, really world building here. Instructions for use: enter the code using the keypad, press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, a green light will light up. Rotate the dial to the left to open the door. To clear any previously entered digits, press the E key. First time setup, enter the factory default. Okay, I was not going to be able to guess that. 204512. 204512. 204512. While the door is open, enter the desired new key to the keypad. Press and hold to confirm. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Whoop. Okay, back out. Okay, so... O. Isa's note. Erica, if you find this note, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Isa. Is that a stab at somebody named Erica? Okay. Any extra stuff hidden around here? Oh, ooh. Pressing X. No. A whole lot of nothing. Okay. Here we go. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's save. We'll do multiple saves, because I don't know how shitty this game is. Did it save? There we go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I looked at that already. Boom, boom. I like the animation too. This is pretty slick. I just don't like that it pushes the screen up. I wish the screen would just center on me. She's gone. Pick up repair patch. Yes, please. Okay, that's something I believe I can use for myself. Pick up ammo. Yes, please. Oh, I thought... Never mind. I was confused. So these are my 6 item spaces. This photograph is consuming one of my item spaces. God damn it. I thought these were, like, taking up separate slots or something. Shit. Okay. Destroy. Already loaded. Okay, so it maxes at 10. Gotcha. I'm going to want auto reload. I just don't want to fuss with that. So we're going to turn on auto reloading. Seems like I can change the game difficulty as I play, which is nice. So there are checkpoint saves, basically, is what I'm interpreting. Okay, that's closed off. Okay. Locked. The classroom. Okay. Off. Locked off. Okay. Whoop. I can't do anything right now. I can't scroll through my... What is going on? What the fuck? I can't do anything right now. I can't read my notes. Memory. It's in, like, I can't, like, scroll left or right, even though it's, like, it supposedly lets me choose module. Like, I can't do anything. I can't look at my notes here? Come on. What the hell? My guy! I don't remember what the fucking code is. It's 6 digits. I don't want to go back past... Why are you only now doing this? Good grief. And it's only working with, like, the left stick. I swear I clicked that. $204,512. It's a classroom key card. Yes. Okay. So, the fact that I have to keep, like, clicking to, like, zoom in on stuff is kind of annoying. It's very point and clicky, but this game really does not need to be point and clicky. It could be much smoother than that, honestly. I don't think I can go anywhere else. Jump in the hole? Oh, God. I don't think I want to do that. I think I should probably save before this. Don't run in the halls. I don't know who's gonna jump out. For all I know, maybe I can just run through here. But the game's warning me not to do that. So I will respect its wishes at the moment. And just plod along. Very will. There's no, like, safety, like, safe room music or anything like that. Alright, dropping down. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Okay. One way to go. Don't want to run and aggro all the sleeping people. They are all over the place. I should keep an eye out for the wiggly effect. That might be a tell that they can pick themselves up. And oh my gosh, my screen is at just such an angle that that body at the top, like, I can't see that very well. here? A worker's uniform. It's old and worn. Okay. Diary. The protectors have been worried lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Ration plan keeps changing. Alina says I am imagining. At them, I can feel their fear like it's my own. What are they scared of? Worker sleeper units. In facilities like these small caged bunks are all a Gestalt worker can call their own. Oh, okay. You know, when I came in here, I would have said, oh, well, it's a closet area. It's for storage. No, they're just sleeping here. Okay. I don't like that you're right there. I don't know if I gotta, like, avoid touching these guys. Or what. That might be a big thing. Scrawled note. Kick them while they're down. Kick them while they're down. Kick them while they're down. Okay. I have a feeling the game is going to force combat on me at some point soon. Alina's diary. Couple mentions of this person so far. Feeling a little lightheaded today. I hope it's not that new flu that seems to be going around. I can't afford to miss any more shifts. That Storch at the factory was chewing me out for what felt like hours for fainting at work the last time I caught a cold. I haven't seen Elster the last few days. I hope she's okay. More and more people go missing in the mine lately, including replicas. Not even the protectors seem to be safe. Who is the person I'm looking for? A photograph taken on self-developed film. Despite the damage, Alina CO can still be seen on it. So that's Alina. Okay. I don't remember if that was the name that was referenced last time I looked at that. Service request form. This is for Star. Status guard. ML type D automatic security door. Location of object. Worker block A6 corridor. The lock on the staff door in A6 is jammed again, requesting a locksmith. Service status electronics reset key is nowhere to be found. I set up a lock picking kit, but management bumped the elevator engines up in priority. So next shift we'll have to pick the lock. It's just trial and error at this point. Find me if you need a key to open the service hatch, or ask management, whatever. Oomph. Service hatch key required. Okay. Wake up, please. Thank you. If I walk to the left, like, I run a big risk of just walking over that body, and I kind of don't want to do that. Okay, these look like elevators. Elevator's out of order. You don't say. Can I just walk in? It actually shows my laser sight on it. Will it open? Oh, it will open. Okay. We'll not use it just yet. This needs a West Wing key card. Okay. Elevator controls locked. Insert protector identification. Need a protector identification key card to unlock the elevator control panel. Okay. Well, there's that key right there, right? Service hatch key. I think I know where I can use that. What's over here? Okay. Again, I don't want to try to touch any bodies if I can help it. I don't know if that's a big thing, but I don't want to risk it. Okay. Okay. Hi. What the fuck am I doing here? A door electronic reset switch. It normally requires a key to be operated. An ultrasound sensor mounted to the side of the lock. It's connected to the lock-picking device. Oh, I see. So I've gotta match what this is pushing down here. Okay, so we're gonna that one up, that one down. Almost have it. One more time. That's not it? How is that not it? Oh, that was not very visually apparent. It was very subtle. Okay, lots of little rooms. East Wing keycard. I suspect there's gonna be a bunch of little horrors in each of these doors. A big old empty room. The box is locked. It requires some sort of square-shaped key. Need a bunch of keys. Okay. Ah, save point. Hell yeah. Repair patch. You know what? No. I will leave that there. Because we're kind of short on... Well, I got some place to put items now. I guess I will take it. I'm gonna assume whatever I put in my item box will just carry it with me. So... Oh, do these stack? I can have multiple repair patches in one slot? That's nice. Yes, I would like to do that. I'll store the photograph. I'm gonna guess it's safe in there. Do key cards not take up my slots? Oh, I use the key cards. They're just straight up consumed. I don't have to, like, drop them or anything. Okay, that's convenient. I like that. Really. Now that I did that. Are there only 4 save files? I don't know. Not a big deal if there are. Last room. Then we get an east or west wing keycard. Memorandum wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. The code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. So am I to understands that there's like some sort of radio pirate who's like free the wall safe information and is just sharing like security codes over like radio frequencies? That's freaking weird. Okay, I guess. Yeah, there we go. East Wing keycard. Alright. That's close. Ammo, yes, please. Does that stack? It's only 4 bullets. Okay. Okay, I'll still take it, obviously. Disposable stun prod. Okay. How does that stuff work? Thank you for a menu. Electro impulse devices. Due to recent events, all facility staff members are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the use of electro impulse devices. We've been supplied with a shipment of EIG-2 disposable stun prods for training purposes. Please refer to the enclosed handbook for more information. You know they only put disposable in there for the sole sake of communicating to the player that you can only use it once. Not that it makes any sort of, like, actual in-universe sense to create disposable stun prods. But just that, you know, it's a consumable. Electro-Impulsor Garrots EIG-2. The EIG-2 stun prod is a single-use, short-range, disposable, non-lethal solution for incapacitating, non-cooperative individuals. It can be equipped to the tool slot in the inventory screen. Once equipped, it will be shown in the lower left of the inventory screen. The EIG-2 stun prod can be used with one hand while on the move, and even while aiming another weapon. Once equipped, to use the stun prod, simply press L1 when facing an enemy. Warning: high voltage electric discharge may arc to individuals close to the target. Use with care. Do not deploy on elderly, pregnant, or individuals with known heart disease unless absolutely necessary. Dispose of stun prod properly after use. You're not going to tell me the proper disposal procedures for my high voltage electro discharge stun baton? Come on. It's got to be in, like, a properly insulated bucket filled at least a third of the way up with sand, and then once I put it in there, I put another third worth of sand on top of it, and then wait until it fully discharges throughout the contents of the bucket. Another wall safe, huh? Are we just doing the same thing? Okay, this is working again. I'm not gonna get away with this a second time, right? Yep, 204512. Yeah, I'm not gonna get away with that a second time. Just to be clear. Wait, there's a radio frequency. Okay, hold up. First I gotta equip this. Okay, so I'm not sure. So all I know is L1 will let me use this, but it's a consumable. I don't know if it's like automatically consumed to like get an enemy off me like in Resident Evil. I kind of hope that is how it is, because in that case it's kind of like an auto like get out of jail free card. I like that. Okay, so absent of that, I need to find a radio. Oh, hello. Interrogation report. Subject, worker, contraband found in locker, confession, no food, 3 cycles. Illegal use of radio, confession, ISO, 2 cycles. Illegal use of radio, expired during interrogation. No punishment. Obscenity to the state, passed out during interrogation, double work shift, 2 cycles. Trespassing, expired during interrogation. No punishment. Are there any names I recognize? Chen, Wang, Huo, Wang. Okay. Need to find a radio. I don't have a radio to start with, right? That's not a thing. I don't think I have a radio. I got an East Wing card, though. There's a little medical icon on the door. Is that to suggest something with regard to safe rooms, maybe? Possibly. Okay, there are only four saves. That's okay. East Wing key card. Visible stun baton. Okay. Hold up. Was that where the East Wing was? To the right here? Yes. Oh, man. They're gonna do some shit. Oh! God damn it. Did not mean to do that. Stall is locked. Is someone inside? Oh, God. I did not mean to fire my gun. Motherfucker. That annoys me. Press any button. What? Why is X doing nothing? Hold any button. I'm not trying to switch profile. What is going on? What is this bullshit? I'm pressing X, I'm pressing square, I'm pressing circle. You know, I was reading something to the effect of this in the review, that there was some annoying thing about, like, exiting menus or something. It's acting as though I'm pressing and holding a button, and I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna pause this, and I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, you might be able to hear this on the microphone. Here's the video I was watching.
The one I got was memory, and I didn't have any issues. The only really bug I really had was that when I quitted the game, or sometimes when I died and I got dropped back to the main menu of the game acted like I was holding the button down, which constantly made me go to the profile select. Which then, when I backed out or picked the profile, it kept acting like I was holding down the button to go to profile select. I don't know what was going on with that. Every time I just closed out of the game and reboot the game back up, it fixed that problem. So just be mindful that when you die or you quit the game, that bug could happen.
Okay, so there's a chance that you soft lock the fucking game. There's a chance that you can soft lock the fucking game. It sounds that it's at least avoidable insofar as you quit, but you're telling me that you can basically force me to quit the game every single time I fucking die? Are you goddamn kidding me? What a load of shit. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna reboot this, I guess. Hello, and welcome back to Signalis. The time skip you just witnessed represents approximately 30 minutes of me having to fuck around. Not just to get this game back up and running, but to get back into the state I was in. As I mentioned regarding the microphone issues, it did come up again. Clearly tied to my PS4 fan starting up. It could be partially because my PS4 is getting a little bit older and has become a little bit louder recently. And it could also be partly because I have moved a little bit of my setup on my desk to be closer, so I don't need to sit so close to the screen in order to hook up my headphones and sit comfortably. And consequently, the noise from my PS4 seemed to be conducted by the metal arm that is holding my microphone. So, I have completely moved the microphone to the other side of my desk, and now it no longer seems to be picking up the audio hum, but I cannot describe to you how much of a pain it was just to do that. The metal arm that it's on is very heavy. It is literally screwed in to the microphone that I have, and I do not have great places to fix it next to my desk. And at the moment, the way that I have it set up is that it is either now obstructing my keyboard or it is obstructing my game wall. And if at any point audio comes through my speakers, that is probably more than likely going to go right back to my microphone and get picked up again. So, kind of an imperfect solution at the moment, and I'm not happy about it. But what I'm less happy about is the fact that none of this would have happened if I didn't have to quit the game, relaunch the game, starting up the disk whirring, which provoked this in the first place. And it's not as though, like, it's because I have a disc game and I haven't updated it. The whole reason I'm not updating the game is that I can find stupid shit like this soft lock, and 100% this is going in the abortions list. So, I'm sorry to say it, but I'm gonna have to end the episode here. This is an abortion once again. I got an hour into this game, and it soft locks. And it's soft locked with the most basic thing. I'm trying to quit out to the main menu and reload a save. That is all I tried to do, and it's soft locked. Not only that, it's soft locked in the most predictable way because somebody else reviewing the game already discovered this was an issue, reported on it, said it sometimes happened, and the first opportunity it could have happened to me, it did happen to me. So that is no isolated bug or glitch or anything whatsoever. That is complete bullshit that this game released in that state. And I sure as fuck hope it was patched out in that one update that this game has. But it should never have been released in the state that it was for me to experience a soft lock within an hour of playing the game, especially with regard to something as simple as loading up a manual save, which, man, this game sure liked to agonize over the fact that, oh, you don't get autosave, you don't get checkpoints, you have to manually save the game. Remember to manually save the game. Well, if I try to reload one of those manual saves, you're gonna softlock on me, are ya? That's awful swell. So yeah, I consider that a bit of a deal breaker. I do still want to play this game. This game at least has lasted longer, which isn't saying much, a little bit longer than other games in the abortions playlist, but that's a big stain on this game so far. Let me emphasize, want to really emphasize the issue that I have with this. This isn't simply, oh, anytime I want to load a save, I gotta quit the game and relaunch the game. That sucks. I got some shitty work software at home where I have to do that stuff. It's like some bullshit homebrew application, which is not something you want to be comparing your commercial product to. But some stuff is like that. This isn't just, oh, I did stuff in the wrong order by virtue of, a quirk of the application, I have to close it and relaunch it. This is potentially every time I die, every time I start up the game. And not only do I have to quit out and relaunch the game, but every single time I launch the game, because it's a PlayStation game, PlayStation insists upon itself to go fetch and automatically download the fucking update I don't want. And I can't opt out of it. I specifically cancel that and have to cancel that every single fucking time so bullshit like this isn't hidden from me. It may sound like I'm going out of my way to walk into traffic and be surprised when I'm hit by a car, right? But I bought this product at full price, brand new in case, and this is the quality of the experience that I'm having. A softlock within an hour of gameplay, a very easily reproducible softlock very early in the game, exacerbated by a pre-existing issue with the hardware that it was sold to run on, which exists to obfuscate the fact that shit like this is pushed out into stores for you to buy. Or, even worse, onto a digital marketplace for you to buy for the exact same cunting price. In this case, I actually did get a disc. In this case, I actually got a case with artwork and a nice little holographic feely to go along with it. You hear that? This is the little Polaroid photograph showing the two characters that we were talking about in the game. That's kind of cool. I like that they tried to incorporate my experience with the game to something that they could include in the game case. That's a nice little touch. That's a nice little bit of polish. And I can tell there's a lot of polish that's going into this game. But you did not put enough effort into the physical release of this game that you should have. If this was early access, if you were still working on it, just don't sell it as a commercial product if it's not ready for release. It's very fucking simple. And if you're going to port it to consoles, make sure it fucking works on consoles. You do not just have someone jump in this game, play it perfectly all the way through once, and consider that a QA tested game. I want to see the character take damage. They should die. The game should reload. They should change settings. They should do basic shit to test the rigors of the game, to make sure it doesn't freak out and do some stupid shit like, oh, you quit to the main menu screen? I think you're holding down the button continuously, and you're not able to click anything else now because you're busy holding down the button. And what the button does is it reloads the title screen. So now I'm permanently stuck in a title screen loop. Cool. Shit like that. I should not have to deal with. I'm much less upset with this game than I am with the other games because at least up to now, it seems like it's been running smoothly. Like it doesn't seem clunky and shitty to play so far. You know, obviously there's a huge amount of effort to go into like the visuals of this game and stuff like that. But holy fuck. Like this is, I don't want to throw Carrion under the bus, but Carrion released with a pretty shitty crash, some pretty shitty performance in a particular level. It would take any ordinary player to play through the game, get to that stage in the game, realize that it runs poorly and crashes on that particular level on a consistent basis to know that they should not have released the game in a state like that. That's a problem. And Carrion is a short game, and I'm led to believe it's a shorter game than this. And it could have taken anyone less time to find this particular issue. If I didn't have this is a survival horror game. It's about atmosphere. You're trying to be immersive, and you know what you did? You forced me to close out of the game, which caused another issue that completely required me to disassemble a bunch of shit, move it to the other side of my desk. It's half an hour later now, and I'm completely been removed from any immersion I might have had in the game. I'm sorry, but that's my experience now with your game. That is now integral to my first impression of your game, and it's not good. It's not good. I'm sorry. I'm still tempted to play this through, but I gotta say, I'm really not happy with the fact that I have to reload the game every single time, or potentially every single time I quit out, or I want to start it again on a different day, or I die. Anything that kicks me to the title screen or forces me to launch the game, I don't want to have to fuck with that. And I should not have to disable my internet, PlayStation, so that you don't put this fucking bullshit updates on my console that I didn't ask for, so you can hide the fact that the developers are selling shit in this condition to me. Dishonest fucking shitbags. Let me tell you another thing, and this is completely, like, this isn't Rose Engine, this isn't Signalis or anything like that. Just as long as I'm on a roll. If I am paying for PlayStation Plus to play multiplayer, or whatever the fuck I want to do with your online service, do not automatically enroll me in a recurring payment program if I don't ask for it. And do not make a recurring payment program be the only options if you offer me to pay 1 month and then immediately cancel. You should just give me the option to pay, hey, I'm going to throw $10 a month at PlayStation so that I can play Dead by Daylight this month, or I can play Apex Legends this month, or whatever other fucking multiplayer game I want to play this month. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I should have to do. How many fucking times over the years have I had to go into my goddamn, I gotta go to the settings menu, I gotta go to account management, I gotta go to subscriptions, PlayStation Plus membership, click it, auto renew, turn off. Are you sure you want to turn off auto renew? These are all the things you're going to lose. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, what is your reason? Every single fucking time I go down the list and I select the option that says, I want to renew manually. You'd think a player consistently clicking that option and canceling memberships on you that many times over that many years, you might think, maybe we should add an option where you just add 1 month. And we don't automatically rope you into a payment program. We're basically, you paid $10 this month. Well, if you forget to cancel your membership, we're gonna take it out of your paycheck next month, and the month after that, and the month after that, and the month after that. We're gonna just keep siphoning money off of you until, oh shit, why the fuck am I paying $10 to PlayStation this month? I didn't even play PlayStation this month. What the fuck? And then I look on there and I'm like, oh, you've been charging me for a service I haven't been using because fuck you, give me money. That's awful cool. I believe there's also a Switch release of this game, but at the moment, I have no reason to believe that it plays any differently. For all I know, this could be a PlayStation unique bug too. But, Endgame Arts did not review the Switch version of the game. They reviewed the PlayStation version of the game, which is the version of the game I would prefer to play, because I expect a little bit more from PlayStation games as opposed to Switch games. I don't always want to play games on Switch, and I can't record easily off a Switch. I don't even know how I do that right now. Just trying to record a playthrough. That emphasizes my problem too. I am using, to record this, I'm using remote play, window capture through OBS, for software called Chiaki that can't even use the PlayStation menu button or the touchscreen. In order to exit the application here, right now, I have to click the PlayStation home button in order to exit back into the PlayStation menu. Then I click Options, Close Application, I close out Signalis. Then I have to click it again, it relaunches, I have to go into my notifications menu, find the fucking update that it's always trying to download because I dared to launch a fucking game. I click it, cancel and delete for the millionth fucking time. I am playing a survival horror game. I've been playing it for about an hour right now, and I have had to cancel automatic updates more times than I've literally fired bullets in this game. No, if I want to do any of the shit that I've been describing, I actually have to close my remote play software, which turns off my PlayStation controller. I then need to plug in my PlayStation controller to the cord connected to my PlayStation. That wakes up my PlayStation controller. Then I hit the home button. Then I say, hey, are you Omnizoa? X, yes, I am Omnizoa. Then I can click back into the game. It reopens the game. Then I need to click the home button to exit out of the game, do all the shit I just described. And now that I've closed the game and relaunched it, it re-queues up the update. I cancel and delete the update once again. Then once I'm in the game, I need to launch Chiaki, which turns off my controller again. Then I need to hold share and the home button, which causes the little blue light bar to flash, so I can sync it up with the Bluetooth because it turns off the controller if I plug it in for some godforsaken fucking reason. Then it's paired with my fucking computer. Then I can use it on my computer screen. And then only once my fucking mouse is hovering over the window can I use the touchpad, which only works in certain ways. I can only click it in certain fashions. It doesn't register certain touchpad clicks, and at that point, once again, my PlayStation Home button is dead. It does literally fucking nothing. So anytime I want to exit out of the game during this recorded playthrough, I have to brick my controller. I have to completely quit remote play, stop the recording. I have to cancel an automatic fucking download because I daring to commit the crime of playing an offline single-player game while I'm connected to the internet. Cancel that, relaunch the game, resync my fucking controller. After I've launched Chiaki all over again, reset window capture, and again, all of that is on top of the fact that every time I do that, it sets my microphone to an output device. Like, it thinks my microphone is a speaker. And then it loses track of where my desktop audio is coming from, and it doesn't automatically pick up the game audio. So this is a whole process, all caused thanks to the simple fucking fact that this goddamn game soft locks if you quit to the title screen. So once again, in summary, because this game was designed in such a way and released in such a state that it will soft lock if I die or I quit to the title screen, for me to salvage this recording and continue in the current version of the game so I can demonstrate that failures like this exist, so that I can know as an informed consumer that this is the quality of the product I've received, I have to close my remote play software application. I need to turn off my PlayStation controller. I need to replug in my PlayStation controller directly to the console. I then need to press the PlayStation Home button. I need to agree that my account is indeed Omnizoa. I then need to click the PlayStation Home button. I then need to click Close Application so that the game will actually close. I then need to click again the PlayStation application so that the game will relaunch without the bug. That will then cue an automatic download because I am committing the unforgivable sin of trying to play an offline single-player game while daring to simultaneously have my cake and eat it too by being connected to the internet. So I have to go into my notifications menu and I have to click the automatic update. I have to click cancel and delete. Then I go back into the game. The game is open. Then I have to reopen my remote play application, Chiaki. It reopens up. Then I need to hold Options, PlayStation Home button after I've hit the remote play, which bricks my controller again. Resync it, the Bluetooth, to my computer so that the controller is usable. Then I have to make sure that the game audio is being picked up by OBS again, because OBS just conveniently forgets what the audio device is, so I have to go into my desktop audio. I gotta click Properties. I gotta go into Device menu. I have to click my headphones, so you're not picking up an echo from the game if it's not dead silent at all. I actually have to click Default first, and then click OK. And then I have to reopen it a second time, and then click my headphones, and then click OK. And then it goes, oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Then it picks up the game audio. Only then does it pick up the game audio. And I still have to go in to my system sound settings to manually set it so that my actual output is my headphones and not my motherfucking microphone. It is a microphone. It is inputs. It is only existing for input. The only purpose my microphone serves is to absorb audio. It is not a speaker. So on top of all of that other shit, I have to do something but fucking basic and tell my computer that my goddamn microphone isn't the speaker. Only after all of that is done am I back into the game and we're playing again, and I can click unpause in OBS and we're back to where I was. Now it's like 30 minutes later, and what has been accomplished? This is a 2-hour recording of a game. I gave my thoughts for half an hour, I played for an hour, it bricked, and now I have to complain for half an hour. And that right there is a Let's Play sandwich, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.